It's not just that we pay rent and keep people from eviction and homelessness when they either have been diagnosed with cancer or they're too sick to tour or someone has an accident. It's so much more than that. We become family. This is a 7-day-a-week gig. When someone's sick, we show up at their house with food and whatever they need. If they need to go to the hospital, we take them. And in those moments where it's the end and someone is transitioning, we'll hold their hand and stay with them till they leave the planet. Most of the people we've helped are probably people you first learned to dance to. It's not just jazz and blues. We're talking R&B, we're talking soul and pop, rock and roll. These are the people we help.
I cannot even imagine a world without jazz and blues. And I can't imagine turning our backs on the same people who gave their lives, their life experiences, and their music to us all these years, especially now when they need us.
You get to a point where you've been working for yourself all these years, you haven't had a health plan, you don't have a 401k plan, and you get to a point where one day you slow down or you get sick, and then all of a sudden you don't have that safety net that many of the rest of us take for granted.
Particularly in the case of these individuals who provided so much enjoyment for so many people for so long, they're deserving of our support and help. But most importantly, it just feels good to be a part of it.
When the Katrina hurricane happened, there were people who had wives and children in shelters that they couldn't find because they were on tour when it happened. And so many people told me about how their instruments were completely destroyed, along with their homes, recordings, original sheet music, memories, collections, things that could never have been replaced. But thanks to you, we were able to rehouse and employ over 1,000 New Orleans musicians and their families, helping to bring New Orleans back.
There was no jobs. There was no places to go to get a job. And Jazz Foundation stepped in and created venues for us to play.
When we set you up in Jazz in the Schools, you have consistent gigs. You can count on it, you pay your rent with it, and bring jazz and blues and live music to thousands of kids across the country each year. For the past 24 years, we have been able to offer free medical care and operations through our partnership with the Englewood Hospital to over 1,000 uninsured musicians, literally saving jazz and blues.
I remember driving home in tears because I knew that I was going to get a hip replacement, and it was pro bono, everything.
This is what you call the blues.
Trouble, trouble, trouble. Trouble just won't leave me alone.
I worked hard. I sure did. I picked up cans out the alley, off the street. I picked up copper, pewter, aluminum, and you name it, whatever I could sell. Oh yeah.
Yes, I was crying. Look at me. I was crying.
If it hadn't been for the Jazz Foundation, I don't know what I could do.
I love the Jazz Foundation. This is a group that really throws both love and resources at musicians who have entertained us, who have consoled us, who have brought joy to wherever they went. They've worked hard their whole lives, and lots have fallen on harder times. These hardworking people that have made us happy for so many years don't deserve to be homeless. They need your help. We need your help. Please help.
In 2016, no one expected the devastating floods that happened in Baton Rouge and wiped out an entire music community. Hundreds of people with children lost everything. And we prayed for a miracle, and a miracle came. We got a saint and his beautiful wife to anonymously donate enough to help each and every musician family. not only repair their cars, replace their mattresses, their clothes, their instruments, pay mortgages so they wouldn't lose their homes. This saint allowed us to biowash every home where toxic sewage had run through and mold had begun to grow so that they wouldn't be putting drywall back up on top of toxic mold. It was a miracle, and hundreds of people have been saved because of it. So just as we were all recovering from this, the unexpected happened, as it always does, and we got 3 hurricanes. Harvey in Houston, Irma, and then of course the devastating hurricane in Puerto Rico. In all our years of disaster relief, we have never seen a situation this devastating and this desperate. All these months later, there are no clubs open that can give work to people, and they still don't have water that's safe for their children to drink because they can't even boil it. They don't even have electricity. These are people who are not going to be getting government help. It's unimaginable. These are our brothers and sisters, and we've had such difficulty getting a hold of people because there's no power for them to call us, that we're actually going down now, and we're going to be making trips. We've identified 170 families. We have to create a schools program so that people can start to earn their money again, and we have so many things to address. It's unimaginable. We really need your help tonight, now more than ever, because of the families of musicians and their children that are suffering now in Puerto Rico. It's unimaginable how we're going to get through this. So we just want to say, bless you for showing up tonight, being part of this, and making these miracles happen. This will make the difference in thousands of lives.